Hey y'all, I am Victory. I help provide insight to empower, and today I wanted to talk about drug abuse. So, I've had experiences with drugs. I've inhaled weed, um, going through the full spectrum. I've done LSD a lot. I've done mushrooms. I've done coke like 3 times. It wasn't for me. I said that once to a friend. I said like it just kind of like kept me up, but I didn't feel any different. And he said, "Yeah, you got to keep doing it." And that's when I knew for sure that it was not my kind of thing. And I mean, I've had a prescription for Adderall before I got off it. Molly, done that too. I've candy flipped, which is doing Molly and LSD. Um, and salvia, I did once. It was way long ago. I just felt heavy. Oh, and spice, synthetic weed, not fun. Not a good time. Tastes like uh, that compressed air, that keyboard cleaner, which I've done as well. Yeah, loads of mistakes and bad decisions. So I was considering this as I got triggered and was bringing myself back down. Uh, Regulating my nervous system it's a pain in the ass, and it feels like it's not even worth it sometimes. It is worth it every time. It just feels like it's not worth it in those moments of being triggered. And for some reason, what felt important to share was this: we don't abuse drugs. Drug abuse is incorrect, or at least very slightly inaccurate, but that slight inaccuracy is what makes all the difference looking back. I never abused drugs. Drugs are not a child or a pet or a person that we can hurt. We cannot abuse drugs. And what really felt illuminating in that moment a few minutes ago was that we never abuse anything or anyone. What we're doing is abusing ourselves. It's not drug abuse, it's self-abuse. And why this resonated so deeply with me is because I've definitely been abused. And what I learned from having a pet and pets is that they learn how to be loved. Whatever they learn, good or bad, that is what they internalize and come to know as love. To them, it's all love. You hit them, you give them treats, you take them for walks, you leave them alone for too long. To them, that's all being loved. And how this manifests is that if you abuse a dog, it will try to be abused more. If you abuse a person, it's the same thing. They will try to abuse themselves because they have learned that is what love is. Love is abuse. It's why I say it's a slight but important difference in rephrasing. Another insight was that if we've been abused, we may want to become the abuser. If we've been abused, we may want to take on that role because we again, have learned that is what love is. So if I want to learn, if I've learned that being abused is a form of being loved, well, then I'm going to love in an abusive way. We never abuse drugs, we never abuse anyone. What we're doing is hurting ourselves, because that's what we've learned. That's what we've learned, and that's what we've learned love is.